If you've ever actually wondered why Sarah Huckabee Sanders is such a horrible human being, then I suggest you pay about 5 seconds of attention to her father. Mike Huckabee, the former governor of Arkansas, when you watch him, when he does interviews, the things he says, you can see that this guy has absolutely no concern for reality or the truth, and instead basically just makes up whatever comes to his head. A great example happened this past weekend when Mike Huckabee went on Fox News and he once again attacked the incivility of the Democrats. And then he claimed that Donald Trump has never, ever encouraged violence against anybody that disagreed with him, which obviously for anyone who hasn't seen it, there is a video clip going around. There's actually a link to it in the article, which is linked in this description. But yeah, Trump has done it repeatedly, more so than anybody else. And last we checked, including Maxine Waters, nobody on the left has called for any kind of violence whatsoever against Republicans or people that they disagree with. But you see, reality didn't matter there to Mike Huckabee, and that is exactly where Sarah Huckabee Sanders gets it. Her father has been a liar for decades. He's been in the public eye for decades, first as governor of Arkansas, then as a repeated failed presidential candidate. Remember, he tried to hitch his evangelical wagon to the woman who refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples because she didn't want to do her job. Huckabee thought that was going to be great for him, but unfortunately Ted Cruz snuck in and got there before he did. But that's the kind of person Huckabee's always been. Jump on the most disgusting, horrible person you can find if you think it's going to excel your career, and that is what he did. And his daughter saw that. His daughter learned from that. And that's why she is the way she is. And let's not forget that Huckabee has clearly been a horrible parent throughout his kid's entire childhood, because his son, while a counselor, I guess, or whatever you call it, at Boy Scout camp, murdered a dog with a fellow camp counselor that got them both fired and kicked out of the Boy Scouts. Unfortunately, in that story, there's actually not enough information. We don't know why they actually killed the dog. We don't even know how they killed the dog. We just know that the 17-year-old David Huckabee, along with his buddy, killed a dog, and nobody's story seemed to match with anybody else's story about the particular incident. Now, in case you were wondering, yes, that is 100% psychotic behavior and is typically a warning sign of a very violent and deranged individual. But Mike Huckabee didn't see it like that. He went out and did media interviews when this story resurfaced in 07-08 and excused his son's psychotic behavior, trying to write it off as no, he was being humane by killing the dog. That was a good thing he did. It's not a presidential issue. It certainly doesn't have any bearing on how I raised my children. No. But it does. Every time you see Sarah Huckabee Sanders go out there and lie about something, flip over and watch Mike Huckabee on Fox News, because he's going to lie about the same things. He's going to lie about everything. He's going to lie about the sky color just because that's the kind of human being he is. And that is exactly the kind of people that he raised his children to become.